Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. So I'm going to show you my little desk setup and how I am kind of arranging everything, organising myself through Notion. I haven't set a strict schedule yet, and I want to do that. I just want to sort of try a few different schedules out before I stick to them. Schedules are, to me, can feel quite limiting. So I guess I struggle with them a little bit, so I'm hoping to figure something out that works for me. But I just want to share the books that I have had to get for this module. The main texts, the main 3 texts, are available on the module website, so you can pretty much study wherever you want to. But it's really nice to have the books as well, and that's definitely what I really missed out on with other modules. I'll start with the main text. So the first one is the Reputations, which is the one what I'm studying right now. And I don't know, textbooks just smell so nice, I don't know why. The next one I have here is, and I'm not sure which order they come in, but the next one here is Traditions. And then the third one is Crossing Boundaries. It's a really nice, fairly decent sized textbook, as you would expect. And then I also bought this one, The Good Study Guide. I think it's a little bit old. I'm not quite sure what year it was made, but there's some really great study tips in here. So I'm kind of working through that alongside studying, even though you learn a lot about studying, especially when you're doing like the level 1 modules, especially like the first level 1 modules, you learn quite a lot about how to study. So the other texts that are required are Antigone, this book here, which looks like the one I bought. I feel like I'm actually cheating because the one I bought has notes in the margin. So get second hand if you can. Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. I've seen like multiple versions of the movie, but I've never read the book, so I started reading that. And then this one, the Faber Book of Beasts, which again is kind of like a poetry kind of book as well. So they're all the books that I've got. It's quite a few, quite a decent amount. So at the moment I work through week 1 and week 2's stuff, and technically we're still on like week 0, so I think it's next week when it officially begins. But I have a week off work this week, so I'm really hoping that I can get a good chunk of studying done. And yes, that is like how I'd prefer to spend my time. I've also been doing some crafting as well. I've already began doing some crafting and trying to improve my skills on certain things like pyrography and just in general, like the resin crafts that I do. So if you want to check out my Etsy shop, check it out down below. I've just added some more things on there. So that's kind of how I'm going to be spending my week. I just firstly wanted to show you a little bit of my setup that I have going on here. I got this mechanical keyboard for my birthday, and I absolutely love it. It's really such a pleasure to write with, and actually make studying more, I wouldn't say aesthetically pleasing. It just kind of makes it more fun and pleasant, I guess. Not that it isn't anyway, but having the right equipment can really make a difference. And then these are the books that I have, and here is my current Notion setup. So I have like a really wide monitor. It's definitely wider than a laptop screen. And I literally have a picture of my desk on here. But Notion's like a really great way of organising your class notes, as it calls them on here. So I pretty much update this with not just Open University stuff, but lots of other things on here as well, some personal, some non-personal, like things I need to do, that kind of thing. It really keeps me organized. I absolutely love Notion. It comes in an app that you can have on your desktop, or you can have it on your phone or your tablet. And yeah, so I basically have written out some basic information. I have when my assignments are due. I'm going to fill in my tutorials here, and I've put some like the higher education I've completed already, just as kind of like a record. And then if I click on any of these, and then these ones take me to where the course is and kind of what the module's about and everything. So my current module is A111 Discovering the Arts and Humanities. So this will be my second 60-point course according to this particular degree, because I was able to use some points I had from my certificate and move them across. I talk about that in another video if you're interested. So yeah, this is how I'm dealing with everything at the moment. I'm using a tracker. So what I'm going to be doing is writing out, like at the end of the month or so, writing out how many hours I've spent per week. And I use this app called Study Bunny. You might have seen it before. And my required texts, I've just added them in there just to keep a record of them. And then my class notes. So this is all I've done so far. I did start a couple of weeks ago and haven't really done a lot since. So I'm going to be starting a lot more from today onwards, basically. So this is a really great thing, because you can literally let me do a new one so you don't see my current notes. So you basically will just write in the title. You can put like little tags on them, and then just basically write out your notes. And then, so for example, this one I've put the class as reputations. And then what you can actually do is review them the next day, or in a couple of days time, and click them off as well, so you've reviewed them. I really love this idea, and it keeps them all on like I guess it's like a cloud storage kind of thing. So you can just access them on your phone. If you're at work the next day, you can have a look at them, or wherever you want.